you asked Waddle to take part. He thought he was going to be able to, but now because he was at Hallis, he was not able to participate in punt catching duties.
Wait, why'd you miss this?
Because I'm in Lake Forest right now. I'm not.
No.
down in the city.
Why did Silvy miss this?
Oh, because he was on vacation.
You weren't in last Friday. You took a day off for no reason. That's right. Okay.
Spend time with the kids. You know.
What time the game tip off?
Being a dad.
What time did that game tip off?
6:30.
Oh, and the show goes till
6:30.
Oh, okay. Good news, Waddle. I'm in the north suburbs as well, so you still might be called.
Oh, okay. How's it going so far? Does it start at 3:30?
It starts at 3:30, so we haven't started yet. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, you still might get. And guess what, Silvy, you might get a call too. It might be all hands on deck at some point.
Where are you guys doing this, or can you not say?
It's undisclosed, but we're not too far from you guys.
Okay. Or maybe
they're in the Peyton Center.
I know. I bet you they are. Are you on campus?
Hilarious.
Are you?
That would be so funny. I don't think the Bears are going to allow us to catch punts.
Did you have to sign a bunch of waivers?
I think I like your Barstool. My Barstool contract is just a waiver for my entire life. I don't sign any additional waivers.
Hey,
all set.
How many thumbs, over under number of thumbs broken today?
Go get them out there, baby.
Thumbs broken?
Yeah.
I think I'm dealing with a little thumb injury. I've got a thumb injury for like a month and a half and I haven't gotten checked out. So I would say I'm probably going to break mine.
Yeah.
We got a guy who's catching punts who got a vasectomy 5 days ago. He's wearing a cup. So yeah, our best and brightest are out here today.
But the good news is, what could go wrong? Like, I mean, you can't you can't damage it any further, could you?
I guess there's stitches involved that could. I don't know. I don't like to think about that stuff. It makes
you don't want a sack that swells any more than it has to swell.
That's true.
Correct. Correct.
Sack,
that would be a hell of a way to just never be able to use it again. Be like, I was catching punts with the fellas.
By the way,
was it worth it?
we you know who we talked to today? One of your favorite people.
Who? Kevin Warren?
No,
I did talk to Kevin Warren today for a while.
That's right.
Big Cat, your name didn't come up.
Okay.
But so you're still cool.
You think even more so. Who else? Like who do you always rant about?
Oh, who do I rant about? Who was up at Hallis Hall?
No, not in person, over the phone.
Oh, over the phone.
One of the people that you just.
Oh, Coach K?
Yes.
He was on the show today?
Well, we're doing a PMT thing. We recorded it today to air on Friday. So
all right, I was gonna say, because I'm gonna hang up right now. I don't want to be on the same program.
Okay, but now we're gonna I want to play you something though from him.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Yes, this may bring you two together. This could.
It's not going to.
He's not coaching anymore.
Yeah.
B, he talked.
Don't say that. He's going to try.
Is he not coaching anymore? You don't think he's coaching from the stands?
No, that's a shot on our guy Shire. Come on now.
Yeah, but he's going to try to coach Team USA for like the 17th time, even though it's an unspoken rule that you're only supposed to do it once. He's going to do that again.
We talked to him about that too. So I want to play you this. Of course, as you know, and he's told you many times, he is a leader of men. And he is led
usually after losses, when the games don't matter somehow all of a sudden.
So we asked him about Caleb because he's a big Bears fan. He talked about all of his big Bears memories growing up, and he's had to rely on young players in their freshman year to try and go out and beat teams like Wisconsin and win championships. So what is that like? And what does he think then for the Bears relying on a rookie quarterback to be good instantaneously? And this is what he told us about what he thinks of Caleb Williams. Take a listen.
I know him just a little bit. When he got the Heisman Trophy, I got an award that weekend, and we talked for a while. You know, he's from a great school on the East Coast, Gonzaga High School, which produces a lot of really good players. So he's a smart kid. He's performed under pressure. In meeting him and talking to him, I thought he was really poised and very mature and courteous. You know, I would guess that he's a very coachable guy, and hopefully he's not just being coached by coaches, but by the veterans on his team. You know, I think a good quarterback can be helped a lot by a veteran receiver in creating that combination. And I think he's going to be terrific. I think he'll be very poised, and we just need to back him.
And he told us later in the conversation, which will air in its entirety Friday, is that he believes he's got it.
So, all right. So, hold on. You just played me that soundbite thinking that I would just somehow become closer with Coach K. Let's unpack that soundbite. He says, oh, I met Caleb Williams when I also was getting an award. Thanks so much. We didn't ask, Coach K. And then he goes to just use like 16 cliches. He met Caleb Williams for 2 seconds. He's like, oh yeah, he's courteous. What do you mean he's courteous? What is that? What is courteous? Like, what is the guy like? You didn't meet him.
There was just look. I just played a YouTube clip from Coach K for Mason, my oldest, and he was saying that when he met Michael Jordan for the first time, or not the first time, but when he coached him as an assistant coach on the Dream Team, Big Cat, that Michael not only asked to work with him, but he said please and thank you. So he has gone the courteous route before with the greatest of all time. So that could be a sign of greatness, courtesy.
I want to hear more about this Coach K award that he got.
Yeah, I was just going to ask in that soundbite with Jordan, did he receive an award the night before he worked with Michael too?
That was instant.
I knew you were going to. I knew
you won a Heisman. I also got an award.
I knew that was going to light your candle. I knew.
Of course it was. That was classic. You can't stop doing that.
Okay, so that didn't help at all.
No.
That only made it worse.
No, didn't help at all. Oh, you can hear the train. You hear the train?
Oh, you are at Hallis Hall.
No,
You're
I'm not
here.
at Hallis Hall. I'm close. I'm not there. I'm close. You guys are going to be.
They're indoors.
They're indoors. You're going to be fielding punts at 6:30 tonight.
Are they at the field right off Waukegan there? Waukegan and 60?
Good. This is like GeoGuessr. We're playing GeoGuessr. I like this.
That's what by Lake Forest High School.
It's an indoor facility. I don't know.
Oh, they're indoors.
Yeah. Aren't you indoors?
Well, the train. How's the train so close then?
Don't know.
There's got to be the Payne Center.
We're in a train station.
So overall, how was your Hard Knocks experience when you look at the totality of it? Besides that, you were in it, and then how did you like the way it ended last night?
I love the way it ended. I'll full disclosure, I didn't watch episode 4, missed that one. I don't know what I was doing. I was somewhere. I was traveling, I think. I don't know. Either way, I watched last night. Yeah, I watched last night. I said my biggest takeaway is I die for Ryan Poles. The cut down day stuff with him, like he's just the best. He clearly cares so much about the players, about the organization, about trying to get a winning team on the football field. But yeah, I liked it. Overall, I thought it was good. I mean, I don't want to do it again next year. That's the thing is like, I'm happy we did the Hard Knocks thing. And hopefully they don't ask again for a while because it does add, there's added scrutiny, hype, all those things. But yeah, I thought it was great. It was fun. It was a fun watch for Bears fans.
I thought I was pleasantly surprised that they allowed the cameras in for the cutting of the players because I didn't think based on no swearing and they sanitized a lot of the different stuff. They didn't show the fight in practice, all that other stuff. I thought maybe that was something that they didn't want to delve into. I was glad to see it because I think it made Ryan Poles, as you said, Big Cat, you see that he's, this is something that's really meaningful for him.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm pumped. I'm ready to play some football though.
It's game week, brother.
Like you guys feel the same way. It's like we've been talking about this team for what feels like forever now, and the excitement is all-time high. Let's get to play some football.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So you're picking the Bears. Are you taking them with the points?
I am taking them with the points. I'm a little nervous. I do think the Titans are getting slept on a little bit. I think they're just one of those nasty teams that will always keep you in a game. But, yeah, I'm taking the Bears. How can you not take the Bears week 1?
I just went through the exercise of going through the Titans depth chart. They've actually got some talent. Now, I'm picking the Bears to win and cover, but the Titans weren't on my radar. But if you look, I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to play. They've got Calvin Ridley now.
Ridley,
Treylon Burks, their last year's first-round pick, or it was a couple of years ago, is now their fourth receiver.
Tony Pollard. Yeah,
Pollard is there. They got good line. They got some grown-ass men on the defensive line. I think it'd be competitive, but Bears should be a touchdown winner this game.
Yeah, let's hope for it. I need it. We all need it.
What are you expecting to see Friday night from Brazil between the Eagles and the Packers?
I'll tell you what. I'll do a rant, and I don't know if you guys agree, but I'm sick of us giving our games away to other countries. Keep football in America. I don't like it because there's just too many unknowns. Like, I don't know what the grass is going to be like. I don't know the stadium. Like, you're also you're taking away a home game from. I think this is the Eagles' home game, but like, I think we're losing a home game, right, in London. I hate that. I hate that. Do that to the Panthers. Do that to the Jaguars. Don't do it to fan bases that can pack the stadium and people want to see home games. So I don't like it.
And I can't imagine that the Packers or the Eagles are thrilled about this. I believe they've been instructed, the players, don't leave your hotels.
Yeah, it's the whole thing is stupid.
Yeah,
I hate it.
What was the point of doing this on the opener too? Like,
I have no idea.
Shouldn't opening day be special?
Day.
Yeah,
they want to take every day, which I'm cool with. I like football every day, but I don't like the fact that we're giving all of our games to overseas in these weird conditions, and I don't know. Just keep. Why we got to play? Why we got to play in Brazil?
Yeah,
I'm with you. Over under the totals half. Over or under backward passes from Patrick Mahomes Thursday night, tomorrow night.
Oh, he's going to put on a show. I don't know. That game's got me confused though, because I want to hammer the Chiefs, but I'm now starting to think the Ravens might be the play. So I don't know.
You think the Ravens are the play?
Why don't you bet on both?
I think so. I don't know. It's in my head. I'm starting to get everything in my head already. It's football.
You're overthinking it.
Well, I lost so much on Saturday, so now I'm already in a. It happens every year.
Who did you lose most on?
Football, everything. We don't have enough time in the show. I'm saying till 6:30, not till 3:30. We don't have enough time in the show for me to go through all my losses.
By the way, did you see Iowa, I think, scored 40 points in the second half of their game? Something that's never been done maybe in the history of Iowa football.
Yeah. They woke up and started lighting it up. And then we got the Cyhawk this weekend. Iowa State was usually a low-scoring affair, but very fun.
He knew he had to score now that Torrey Taylor is no longer on his team,
and they couldn't use him
as a weapon.
I think they were playing like Illinois State or someone too. So
Southern Illinois. It was Illinois State. Yeah.
Why do you got to disparage us? I mean,
well, I'm not disparaging you, but if you're Iowa, you better boat race them.
Yeah,
you better not be up 7-0 at the end of the first half.
These are facts. Facts, Sylvie. This is just two guys talking ball.
That's what you do. Just two guys talking ball. I have two baseball things for you.
Okay.
Do you want the Cubs one or the White Sox one first?
Give me the White Sox one first. By the way, I saw Paul Skeens came to the office today. Really nice guy, but man,
really? Well, tell us that then.
I'm so sick of playing against him.
So what was he like?
He was just a great dude. He was a great dude. I didn't realize his full story that he wasn't like a full-time pitcher until his second year in college at Air Force, and then he transferred to LSU. He was a catcher. He was a really good catcher.
Yeah.
And then he grew some
welcome
more.
to the Paul Skeens story. I mean, geez, where have you been?
He's been
I didn't know
bunker.
that part. I'm sorry, Sylvie. What time's he coming on your program?
Boy, that was a necessary flex.
We could have had him today, but we had Coach K.
That's right, Coach K.
Yeah, that's true. You sold yourself to the devil, literally.
Olivia Dunn's on at 5 today.
Yeah. So
there you go.
Yeah.
Did you say Olivia Dunn or
isn't
Olivia
that her name?
Munn?
No. What's her name?
Libby,
What's Paul Skeens?
His wife. Oh, okay.
No, Paul Skeens' girlfriend.
Or fiance.
Yeah, whatever.
So while we're on the Cubs, because you brought up Skeens, Friedel and I were texting each other. Because I sent him the graphic. Did you see the graphic about Schwarber and what he had done in the last 3 weeks?
No, but I get sad every single time. I saw last night he hit 3 home runs. I just can't. It's crazy to me. I'll never get over it. I'll be in my dying bed. Hopefully I live a long life, and I'll be like, I can't believe we didn't just give Kyle Schwarber like $10 million.
Yeah, and they got nothing for him, and they just basically got rid of him for very cheap, $9 or $10 million. This was the tweet last night. So he hit 3 home runs, as you mentioned. And he's also, by the way, homered today. So he's hit 4 home runs in the last 24 hours. And this person tweeted, there have been 2 games in Major League Baseball history where the player had 6 or more RBIs, 5 or more times on base, 4 or more extra base hits, 3 or more home runs, a leadoff home run, and a home run in the 9th inning or later. Both were done by Kyle Schwarber, and both were done in the last 30 days.
Of course. He's the best. I miss him so much. I don't get it. Is he a free agent this year? Can we just right the wrong?
I don't think he is. I think he signed like a 4-year deal when he signed with them. So Friedel and I were texting, and he wrote, he was great in 2015. He had a gigantic hit in Game 7, and then he sucked. The end. And then that fired me up because he had 38 home runs and it had 871 OPS in 2019 for the Cubs. That was his last full season with the Cubs. 2020 was a 60-game schedule in COVID where he struggled, but a lot of guys struggled. Yeah. And then they just decided to wave goodbye to him. And a guy like Friedel just thinks he sucked after 2016, and that's ridiculous.
It's also the context. What are we're talking about? It's not like, hey, Kyle Schwarber wanted $50 million. The whole point of a $10 million contract is the guy that maybe you don't know fully what he is, but you don't want to know what he is somewhere else, and that's what's happened.
Yeah, you know what they're missing most right now?
Friedel's dumb.
A guy that can hit you 35 home runs.
Yeah, he's a problem.
That's what I said. Do you know? So he had an 871 OPS in 2019. Do you know Saez has the leading OPS on this year's team that everyone loves? They love this year's team.
Yeah.
It's like an 839 OPS.
Yeah.
That's the team leader on this year's team. But somehow, some way, Nick Friedel dismisses his 2019 year when he had an 871 OPS and 38 home runs and says he sucked.
And he hit 3 home runs on a night when the Cubs didn't score.
Yeah, exactly, which is so typical of this team. Every time you get
Cubs been shut out, I think 6 times in the second half since the All-Star break.
Jeez. And they were back. The last 2 games are that ended.
It's football season, brother.
Well, but it's also White Sox season as far as their what is the most bad thing you've seen about the White Sox? That
play last night. Yeah, that play last night was pretty insane.
And then to have Eloy hit the ball was it was even better that Eloy was on the offensive side of hitting the pop-up.
It's crazy. I feel bad. I am now, although White Sox Dave, my good friend and colleague said at this point he wants them to break the record, which they will, and he'll go to the game that they break the record because what else are you rooting for? They're so far past the point of no return. Might as well be the worst team of all time.
Wouldn't that be so typical too? The White Sox, they're going to cash a big check for the last week of the season because the building's going to be completely, or at least their home series, because everyone's going to be there to boo them as they set a major league record, and all they're going to do is ring the cash register.
Yep, it's crazy. Nuts.
All right, enjoy the punting. Catch us and let us know where you are, okay?
Yeah, I'll send you guys updates, and then I'll see you soon.